Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everyone today? Still setting up my other computer, so give me just a second. That way I'll be able to see chat. Baby. Hey, baby. Good morning, Miss Arlene. Trying to get my other computer so I can see chat. There we go. Now I can see chat. Hey, Jen. Yes, butterflies. I want to try something. I saw this lady doing glitter on stickers. I don't know what she used. To be honest, I really don't. But she had these giant stickers. That's the only thing I know. I mean, they were huge suckers. And she was doing ombre effects. Well, I got these little stickers from Dollar Tree. And I thought, I want to try that. So I did it before I came online so you guys didn't have to watch me use my Cricut to try and get these. I didn't weed them though. Sorry I wasn't on yesterday, but my son's schedule just really wiped me out. I could not stay awake yesterday. Jen can attest to that because we were she was trying to text me and half my text didn't make sense, I'm sure, because I was so sleepy. I was rereading them today and I'm like, thank God she can translate because I couldn't. Okay, and then I did 2 fairies. Because I want to see, like I said, I don't know what the lady used. I don't know if it was just normal sticker paper. I don't know what she did, but I was like, I want to find some sticker paper. And this is all my Dollar Tree had with the labels. And as you can see, I got the 3 butterflies out of that. There's my 3rd butterfly. And I got 2 of the fairies. And I'm sorry I didn't call you back last night, Jen. Apparently, right after I ate dinner, I passed out on the couch. And my husband just covered me up and let me go back to sleep. And I did not wake up till it was time to get my son. And then I come straight home and went right back to bed. But I feel so much better now. I feel human again. And somehow I've got this poor little fairy girl all tied up in here. Ow. Oops, I ripped her. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. No, I didn't. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I have learned that I don't like weeding. Yep, don't like it. Mm-mm. But I thought for my auction, I will be making some of these sticker. Oh, good Lord. Maybe I may be making stickers. I don't know. Yeah, I'll be making these, but I'm not cutting them out or doing it. Yeah, I know. I am trying to make. I saw a lady take some sticker paper and she die cut something out of it, and then she slathered glitter all over it. So I'm trying to attempt that if I don't get too perturbed with the fairy, which I may only do one fairy because this is tedious. I really don't have, I'm not patient, patient, patient people. But I was realizing it was past 10 and I wanted to get on here. Okay, yeah, weeding is not my favorite thing. Okay, I need my glasses. Where did I put those suckers? Okay, there we go. Now I have to figure out how to put paper on. Okay, so this will be the back side that you would glue to your paper, because the sticky side, if I can get all this off, we're going to do her first. Sorry, to how different bones going to come off. Maybe if I had just pulled the sticker paper off, huh? I may try that with the other one. There we go. Okay. No, no! I either need 15 more hands or... Okay, there we go. You know what? I should have took the glitter out first. Y'all can laugh. It's all right. I tell you, that whole my husband, my son working these night shifts are killer. I forgot to get a piece of paper out. Let's see what's on this. Is that anything important? No, that's not anything important. So let's put that over there. You can go over there. Get her off my finger. Maybe. Okay, let go. How do you all do this? It's like watching a cat, ain't it? Let's see. These are the glitters that I got from Walmart. I can't see with these glasses on. Let's see. I'm just going to do her one color, I think. Oh, goody. I have to open the glitter. Someone's probably screaming at me, you don't open it that way. I don't know how to open my glitter. So my hubby surprised me the other day. He brought me home a shelving unit. Hey, we're just going to make her purple. Whole thing purple. Or whatever color this is. And so this weekend, I'm going to be setting up my shelving unit. It's not the one I really wanted, but you know what? It's a shelving unit, so it'll get me started. I know, that's a ton of glitter. But I really don't know how much it'll take. Ooh, that's kind of pretty. And there she is. See that? Great. I'm going to look like a fairy today because I'm going to have glitter all over me. Oh, hey, that comes off really easy. Good, now I can pop that off. These little things get on my nerves. Okay, I will. The other thing my darling husband did is the other day, Jen and I were talking, and forget what we were talking about. Somehow we got to talking about sewing machines. I don't remember what we were talking about, but we were talking about sewing machines, and I told her, yeah, mine was broke. And so right then and there, Jennifer says, well, why doesn't your husband look at it for you? And I'm like, because he doesn't know anything about sewing machines. Well, right then and there, my husband decides, oh, your sewing machine's broke? Let's see if we can fix that. So I had to let Jennifer go. And after a lot of fussing and stuff, because, you know, men don't want to listen, he did get it fixed. And the error was all on my part. Because apparently I put the bobbin in backwards. not the actual bobbin, but the thing that holds the bobbin. And then Jiminy Crickets. And then you know to set it, you just spray it with hairspray, which I'll do that later. I normally don't knock that into the floor. And then if I hadn't got her all wonky, you could use her. Just over to the side. I don't know if these can be reused or if somebody could use those as stencils. I don't know. And it's a sticker. Let's see, I definitely want to do these butterflies. Now, one of the things she was doing an ombre effect where, oh my jingles. Well, Jiminy Crickets. Alright, This is like, okay, there you go. Woohoo, got it started. I was trying to figure, this is the front of your butt. That's the, I shouldn't have pulled it all off. I didn't want to pull it all off. We'll do an ombre with one of the other ones. This one's going to be solid. What color? This blue's pretty. You know, I should have opened all my things. How do you use a bone folder on glitter? Won't that just wipe the glitter off? See, inquiring minds want to know. Well, I just poked a hole in that one. That didn't work. See, I'm learning stuff from Yuns. Well, that didn't sound all country. Yums. The bone folder won't take it off? Oh. See, I've never seen anybody do that. Ooh, this blue is pretty. Let's see if I can find my bone. Ah, stupid Christmas trees. I've got to get these boxed up. That's just all there is to it. Over these trees. Bone folder. Mushy, 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 mushy. I know my bone folder is going to be all glittery. You know, I probably should have got my embossing thing out. Ooh. There's our blue one. Them turned out pretty. But yeah, she was doing ombre effects. It was really cool, and I got to thinking, I want to try this. Oh. It wipes off. I'll just be all glittery. I want to close that so I don't knock it off on myself. Let's see. So I said do a blue and green one. Whoa, thank God that's not open. That would have been a catastrophe. So yeah, I got my sewing machine fixed. I'm so excited. Now y'all are like, so what are you gonna sew? I have no idea. Hello, Lori. How is everybody doing? Let's see. I don't want to do this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to just do half at a time. I'm going to do the top half. Oh, right. I got to flip it over this way. Ah. I'm going to try to do this half with the blue. No, I got the green open. We'll do the green. That was good. Okay. I mean, other people may have seen this done. I've never seen it done, and I was just like, I want to try that. Oh, right. I forgot to open the green. Helps if you open it before you go to pour it, huh? Okay. Hold this. Pull the rest of it. I said pour. Pull the rest of our butterfly off. Stick my fingers in it. Set it to the side. Sure he's closed. And now there's our two-tone butterfly. You know, I wish I had the patience for it too. I don't think I'll ever do the fairies again, to be honest, because that's too much weeding. But these butterflies, they weeded really pretty or really easily. So now here's the backing from the butterfly. So you could paint that side, or you've got that. I don't know what you can do with that, but there's that. And here's our butterfly. I just think that's so cool. Like I said, I spray anything I do with glitter. I spray with hairspray. But I didn't bring my hairspray out here because, well, I forgot to. Yeah, I'm going to have a cool embellishment for something. I just don't know what. And I think I'm just going to do this tiny one, and let's see what the gold looks like. Then it says me. I think, okay, you fall over. You be good for her. I think what she was doing is she got the big sticker sheets, and I think she said she ran them through her scan and cut or her, bye Lori, sorry. She either ran them through her scan and cut or crick, I don't know, one of those cutting machines. And got the really cool, she did some they were big sheets like this size paper that she did. And sorry, I can't remember her name. I don't remember the YouTube channel. That's what happens when you're trying to stay up till 12 o'clock at night and you're watching random videos. Ooh, that turned out pretty. I really like the gold. Focus. Oh, look, and a fly came to visit. Isn't that nice? Fly water camera time. Hi, Emily. But my Dollar Tree doesn't sell those big sticker things, so I thought, ooh, I'll just use my little cuddle bug and whatever small die cuts I have and try to replicate what she did. That has more than one color, so we're not going to do that. Stay, heal. Oh, looky, I'm going to be glittery. I'm going to be so fabulous. Fabulously glittered. Whee! Oh, I blew my butterfly away. Come back here. Did I say hi, Emily? If not, hi, Emily. Hi to everybody who came in I didn't see. Ooh, now I can see. I have to pull my glasses up to see chat. So now we've got the backing from the sticker that we can do something with. Can you guys still see? Yeah. And then we've got that one. And that one's pretty backing. Like I said, I just got these. The shipping list. That's all my Dollar Tree had. When I go to Walmart, I want to try to find the great big ones. The only sticker machine thingy I have is the shape of an X. It's somewhere over there. I don't even know how to use it. I have to look up how to use the thing. But there's the back to that butterfly. Now remember, these are stickers too. That could be a stencil. Is she in frame? Yeah, I think so. We still have her to do. And then we've got our butterflies. There's her bag. If you got the patience to cut that part out that I didn't, then let's see. Let's put them over there. Put that back over there. See if I can get the stickers out of her. Oh wait, let's just try to. I don't really think I ripped her. I think what I ripped was the backing. Let's see if this will work. Maybe it'll work if I can get her to. There we go. Okay, which one's the sticky part? That's the sticky part. Nope, don't fall. Come back. I want to see. Well, wait. Come on. Ah, that's the sticky part. That's not the sticky part. Stab the fairy. Didn't do it like the butterfly. It's this neck piece that don't want to come out on her. I'm so afraid I'm gonna. It'll get hit, darling. Yep, I know it's gonna break her wing. Oh well, it's alright. Okay. Probably don't do it the way I'm doing it. Oh well, you know what? She just fell apart. I pulled her little head off. Yeah, I'm making glitter stickers from shipping labels. Other than the one I just get tapped, broke. I killed it. Yeah, the fairies are too fiddly for me. The other thing I wanted to show you all, since I can figure out where I put it. Ah, here it is. Dollar Tree has these little canvases. Okay. They also have picture frames. Okay. I saw a lady make a stamp positioner, like a fake Misty. Hey, Mac, how you doing, bud? And she used duct tape, one of these, and she used a clipboard. I can't find my clipboard at the moment, but when I find my clipboard, I'm going to make it. Um, she cut the bottom off, but she left this part on hers. If you're using the clipboard, you want an 8 by 10, I believe it is. This is an 8 by 10, and I used my knife and I cut this off and I cut this off, which I'll show you how I did that if you want to see that. And then all she did, hey, wow, that's actually big enough. I didn't know if that was going to be big enough. Oh, hey, I didn't think about that. But you're going to put your duct tape here and hinge it like that on the outside. And then you're going to run your duct tape on the inside. And then it'll make a stamp positioner. But I don't want to do it to this. I just wanted to show you guys an alternative. I can take it apart. I'm not going to take the plastic off that because I'm going to use this canvas. Let me grab my duct tape real quick. Stay there. Don't fly away. And, Dollar Tree sells the, yes. This, no wait. I don't think this one's from Dollar Tree. I don't think they sell them this big. This may be from Aldi's, this one. I think that's why I got this one out, is because I know they sell the canvases that are this small, and you could do the same thing with one of these. Now, if you don't have one of those knives, I would wrap tape around it, and if you have a saw, just saw it. But the way you do it, now if you don't have, like, this is a canvas. If you don't have a canvas, like I said, she used the 8 by 10, and all she did was cut the bottom off. But I took it a step further, and there's the back piece. Does that show up? Yeah. So there's the back piece. There was the bottom piece. I'll be able to use these for either another stamp positioner or, I don't know, something. But you could use cardboard or, trying to think. Like I said, she used a clipboard, and that's what I really wanted to do, was the clipboard with this one, but I can't find it. So for right now, we'll do this one. And since people are getting ready for back to school, I'm looking for my scissors. I actually put them back. Imagine that. you can get the graph paper. I know at my local Dollar General, you can get the graph paper. I think it was like $1.50. For, hold on, I'll tell you guys. I will tell you, these are a little rough edges. I would just put more duct tape. Or whatever kind of tape. Decorate it however you want. So I'm not making mine permanent because I'm going to use this canvas for something else. Alright. There you go. Let me find that graph paper. Or not. I didn't put it out where I did. Barking at me in the tape. But that's all there is to it. And then let me get, let's see. Like I said, you can put graph paper in here. I'm trying to find a sticker. Not a sticker. That's not the stamp set. Oh, that's the butterfly die set I used. In case you were wondering. Found a sticker. That'll work, I guess. Let's see. I gotta find my stays on. Ah! Stay over there. That was all my ink. Yeah, that was all my ink. This is why I need. Hey, no, come here. Not ready for you to be down yet. Let's stop. Come on. I need to wait. Ooh. Sorry, I'm trying to find a piece of paper. do it on the back of my Stephen King. Let's see. So that's gonna pick it up. Looks crooked. Oh well. Oops. I don't know if it's stamped good or not. Okay, everybody is falling. I don't think it's. I don't think I did. I think I missed the butterfly. Yep, I missed the butterfly. That's too bright, ain't it? I did that. Bring it down. So looks like I missed the house and the butterfly and part of the tree. And got cornered completely. There's a back corner. Hopefully I didn't move my. I did. I moved my picture. Dang it. Okay, don't do like I did. I moved my picture, so that does no good. Yeah, I moved my picture. Dang it. I forgot to take my picture down like a dipstick. So it would have worked if I'd taken it down. Yeah, it moved again. Anyway, it's because I didn't take my paper down. So don't do like I did. Take your paper down. That's two epic fails. If you do it on the clipboard, you have that thing to hold your paper. But yeah, I didn't put my. I want to get the magnet sheets, maybe, to put on the back. I'm not sure. And I don't have no more paper. Well, I do, but I just can't drag it all. It's like buried in there. Oh, wait. We'll just use this. Here. We're not cutting no stinking straight line either. Let's see. Where will that get? Now we'll do it right. Now the stupid thing can't go nowhere. Ha. See? Yeah, the vent covers. I've got to get some of those. That's what I was thinking. I promise it works. They were only going to half ink it. I hope I only half inked it. Yep. Okay. Give me just that part. Now we'll ink it up. good. I've been going to my Dollar Tree looking for the what are those? The locker magnet sheets, and they didn't get them this year. I'm very, very disappointed. Yay, I did it. See, when you do it right, it works. Now, if you can get, some of your picture frames at Dollar Tree also have plexiglass in them. But they're the thin plexi. I would take like 2 or 3 of those and just super glue, the really wobbly plexiglass out of those picture frames. I would super glue them along the edge, like two maybe. See how thick that is, and then if you don't think that's thick enough, do another one. But I would only do it around the edges because super glue makes your plexiglass cloud over. Yeah, or the acetate. Yep. I got this from Walmart, and I believe this one was 10 something. Wow, did I hit something to make everything go wonky? It's a wood burner set, but it doesn't just do wood burning. You can transfer images. You can do the wood burning, of course. You can do calligraphy with it, and the word wood. Anyway, you can do wood burning with it. You can transfer pictures. You've got the hot knife, and you can solder. So this kind of does a little bit of everything. So it has a temperature guide. Stand right there. It comes with this handy dandy little metal stand. And it's by Plaid. If that makes a difference. Okay. And I just crank it all the way up. That's how I cut the other one. And please be extremely careful because it gets up to, where did I put the paper? So I put my hand over it. That's smart, Rob. I thought it told how hot it got. It just so you can do synthetic fabric, leather, wax, wood, leather, cork, iron-ons. You can use it to make stencils. You can cut cork, natural fabrics. You can use it on ceramics, foam core, solid foam, and paper. But I thought it told exactly how hot it gets, but I guess it doesn't. I'm kind of trying to see if it's hot. It'll start smoking when it's hot. I got it for my dollhouse making because I wanted to make some chairs and I wanted to solder, and I thought that would be cool. And I never even thought about using it to cut plexiglass or anything with before until I saw the lady doing the one. Like I said, she used the 8x10 picture frame from Dollar Tree and the clipboard. Well, I'm going to start making stuff to do an auction with. I want to have an auction to raise the money to get a dollhouse so that I can build it from start to finish through live streams and maybe some videos, and then have you all decide. I'll give you 3 genres or something on the style we should do. My other dollhouse is too heavy for me to lift and bring over here. Show her. Oh, my table, the Christmas tree sitting on it. Let's see. We did this little farmhouse table, and then there's the picnic table. I just don't, these are the benches. I haven't done them yet. There's the picnic table that we did. I haven't made the benches. These are the benches for the picnic table. Just haven't finished them yet. And then some Christmas trees. Okay, I don't know if the smoke is showing up on camera. Anyway, this thing's smoking hot now. And you just decide where you want to cut it. And I'm going to try to do it in the bend. And you let the knife do the work. Don't push, don't saw. Okay, I'm going in just a little bit because, oops. And this does take a little bit of time. This is smelly too, so if you're very sensitive to smells, I would say do it in a well-ventilated area. I've got a fan in front of me that's pulling it, so the fumes are going that way. But this is a good investment. Not just for cutting plastic, but not for just cutting this, I mean. But if you want to make your own stencils and you don't have a Cricut, you can use the knife setting to make stencils. I've seen a couple of YouTube videos on that. See, I get impatient and I want to cut. But at least you guys can see how long this takes if I do it in real time. Hopefully my hand. Can you all see what I'm doing? Oops, I turned it. They do have a more expensive one at Walmart. I just didn't get it. I got the cheapo, and it works just fine. Sorry, I keep turning it. I'm trying to make sure I'm going straight. And you will hear it melting and stuff. Don't worry about that. And I am doing it on a ceramic tile because my glass mat is just from a refrigerator. And I didn't know if it would break. And there you go. I was worried. I know it's tempered glass from the refrigerator, but you know how you're like, oh, I don't know how hot this gets. And I was afraid to try to do that. Now I can cut this off. Let's see. Whoa, wrong hand. Let me put my glasses back down. This frame I got from the thrift store. Wait, is that the blade? That's the blade. And where it is so hot, when you're cutting through the two sides here, it may, warp it a little bit. And if that's objectable to you, don't cut it. That's the only thing I know to say. It's not a very strong smell either. Cutting this. I mean, it is stinky, but not like uber. And I am pressing on this one. Only because where it's so tight, you want, I learned with the first one that you want to put a little pressure on it and spread these apart, because where it is so tight, it will try to seal back up on itself. Sorry, I know my hand's in the way. There we go. And then if you just want to clean up the edges or anything, you just, that's kind of what I did to the other one. That'll get some of those jagged edges off. gonna sit here and do that. But you can clean up the jagged edges like I was showing you. So, and then just turn it off, unplug it, pull up to glasses. Now, if you want, hey, I made a scraper. That's kind of cool. Look at all the fun things you can make. You can make a scraper now. That's kind of cool. But now I've got two this size. Also, if you get real good at these, cutting these, and you can clean up these edges really well, you can put on, there's another tip in your kit, and you could burn holes into this, and you could turn these into journal covers. Yep, or small stamp blocks. That would be a cute stamp block, yeah. I just thought there was so many possibilities with, everybody's always needing these acrylic tablets and stuff. It's super duper hot. And we all know how I am with hot things. I always burn myself. And I burnt myself bad this weekend when I was trying to do this. So, but yeah, those were the things I wanted to show you guys. Now these can be cut, like I said, with a saw. I would tape it off really good, and it just takes forever to saw through them. And of course, you'll get fine cracks in them. That's unavoidable. You could have just left the picture frame whole too if you wanted to. I was trying to think of if snips would work, like gardening snips, but I think that would crack it too. If you wanted this off, you know, where it was whole, I forget which end this was on. I think it was on this end. Yeah. If you want this off your picture frame, don't know if a heat gun would get heat enough to melt it. I don't think it would. Yeah. I was trying to think of something that would heat it up that you could like work it back and forth, but I don't think, let's see. Let's just see, shall we? I remember my heat gun ain't the best. Well, I was thinking if this was still on there and all you wanted to do was remove this part. Let's see how long it takes. Let's see how long. Okay, you might have a better heat gun than me. But yeah, I don't have the patience for that. I know about that. I wonder if a heat gun would melt it. See, I'm all about trying to figure out ways y'all to do this. Okay? All about it. Let's see. Stop moving. Okay, utility knife will score it, but that's going to take you forever. So if all you have is a utility knife and you don't have a heat gun, it might take you a while. Maybe if you have an old, like on its last legs, dying glue gun, you could probably use it too. Without the glue stick in it, and run the glue gun a little bit at the time, and it would probably take you forever, but you know, if that's something you want to try. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you guys these ideas. See what you thought. Let you run with them. And to clean the thing, I try to wait until it cools off a little bit. At least I did it better this time. Last time I wasn't even thinking, because I do this to my glue gun, and I did it right after I turned this off. Do not do that. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, there's all kinds. I'm trying to think of ways that people, you know, yeah, when I unplugged that this weekend, I was like, oh, I've got to clean the blade off. And I just took this ball of foil, stuck it right to it, and yeah, I blistered myself good. So wait till it's cooled a little bit. I waited too long, but that's okay. It'll peel off. And that's one thing I like about those is they do cool off quickly. I think that's working out. The glitter, well, the glitter came off on that one. I don't remember burnishing. Let's see. What said you have to burnish. Burnish, 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 burnish. Squishy, squishy. Squishy, squishy. But yeah, I really loved how these came out. And it was the first time I've used those dies. So that was fun. It's going to be really fun moving all that stuff to get to my inks that fell too. I'm accident prone. Yeah, I'm always burning myself with my glue gun, and that I will not lie. This thing does scare me, and I did not want to try this on a live stream before I did it with my husband first. So that's why the other one was cut ahead of time, so I'd know exactly how to do it, and you know, hopefully not burn myself. So yay, I didn't burn myself. But yeah, that was a big fear of mine. When I first did, I did some wood burning on some little pieces, and for my husband just to practice with it. I burnt myself a couple of times because I would get, this is a shield. It's supposed to shield you, but if you touch it, it is hot. And I burnt myself a couple of times, so now I know to hold it way back here instead. But my plug's on this side of me, so where I'm left-handed, I've got the cord, and that kind of scares me. Yeah. Glue gun, everybody knows, once I bring the glue gun out, I'm going to burn myself at least 2 times. Always. So. Oh, and that, if you guys were wondering, the black permanent marker, I never could get all the ink out of it, so that DIY is going to have to be done with a different marker. And I couldn't get it to work either. Yeah. I really liked how that one came out. I wish I could have got her to come out better. I don't have many dyes. I got to get more at some point. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Need to. Definitely need to. So yeah, I think I'm going to cut like a bunch of the butterflies out and some of the fairies out, and those will be put in to little baggies. And if people want to do this, they can. I don't know. I don't have diamond glaze. As I say, Miss Arlene would probably know. These 4 I'm just going to spray with hairspray because that's all I have. I mean, I've got Mod Podge and stuff like that, but I just thought this was a cool idea. Like I said, she was doing the great big sticker sheets, and I was like, that would be so much fun. Mod Podge would work too. And I'm trying to think, she did a what kind of pattern? I don't even remember what the pattern was now. Like I said, I was watching it at 12 o'clock at night, and that's way past my bedtime. But she had it all cut out, and she peeled a little bit. She did some, and then she peeled a little bit. She did another color, and she peeled it. Did another color, and she peeled it. She did another color, and I was like, I gotta find me them sticker sheets. Glossy accents. I don't have any of that either. But yeah, I thought, ooh, that would be so pretty to do fairies and butterflies. The butterflies are my favorite. They were easier to weave than this fairy. But if I think I did the fairy again, I think I did like you would say, Em, just do it with cardstock and then spray adhesive and then the glitter. Glossy Mod Podge. Let's see. I got some kind of Mod Podge, y'all. Let's see. This is super glossy. Let's see what super glossy looks like. Ooh, I can't see. Probably shouldn't get that brush back in there, huh? Oh, wait, she don't glue down. Oh, well, that was stupid. I don't know if you can. I can see it here. It made her a little bit more shiny. I don't think it's showing up on the camera. I can't tell because one's brighter than the other one. And spots I can see where it's a little bit more shiny. Dump this in the water so I can change that. Might need glitter up. I don't know if I want to put it back. I think I'm just going to stick it in the thing instead of this stupid thing. Cause and yes, I do save all these. have a place I put all these. Well, maybe I do. Because these make great windows, not just for cards, but for my outhouses. Put it up in a minute. There is a glue you can get that has like glossy accent. It's called Matte Tack Adhesive by Alien. Let me write that down. Oh, there's a pen. Cool. I have to check that out. Just trying to take the tape off to put the riddle on. So we did the stamp positioner. When I get the, well, when I find my clipboard, I'll show you guys. Yeah, I was sitting here and I was like, I want to make some. And the only, let's see, I didn't know, let's see, I used that one. Let's see. I used that butterfly. I don't have many. I didn't know if the gate would be cute. I'll show you the gate one. That's the gate. I didn't know if that would make a good one. These are just. Oh, I've got feathers. I'm trying to get my other flipping one to come out and won't come out. And then I have those. And those are all the ones I have. I don't have any other dies. Let's try the gate. I think that'd be fun. Let's move you guys to the side. Oh, I forgot you're wet. Let's set you there. Put you two in there. There's my cuddle. Let's just see what the gate will look like. Oh, sorry for that horrible noise. Now what did I do with the stickers? I just heard the stickers. I set the tape on top of them. Stickers. You're out. Oh, try the feather too. We'll do the feathers too. Oops. Really should have cleaned off my desk. Okay, what did I do? One too many plates. Yep, one too many plates. Oh, really? Really? You weren't supposed to come off. What the world? Is this a two-part die? Yep, it's a two-part die. Well, that's nice to know now. Um, okay, so I have no idea. The only bad thing is getting the stickers out. That's why I didn't do the butterflies and stuff during the live stream. Because it took so long to clean it out. Did not realize this was a two-piece die. That's kind of cool. Okay, so I'm going to set him over there. I'll clean that out after. I was going to do two, but I'll just clean them out after. Then, see if we can get the feathers. I wish it had 3 feathers, because then I could have got 3 feathers on here. Oops. Stay there. Don't you fall on my foot. Whoa, hello. Come out of there. There we go. Let's see. I think I actually want to do that one again, because that was kind of cool. I wish I could do this one again. Okay, why didn't that work? Do the stupid plate right? Well, that's weird. Why is it not working? Oh, because that's the wrong plate. Ha ha. There we go. No, the only thing you missed was me putting in the wrong plate. So now we've got this, and these we can use as templates. I want to make sure I put everything up before I move on, because I had 2 fairy dies, and I think one of them wound up in the trash. I didn't even get to use it. I'm very saddened by it. Oh, well, I just ripped that back. That's great. the drawer. I put up my paper. Oh shoot. Lizard tooth half button. Okay. So let's do the oops, not you. Let's do the fence that's all stuck together. Good Lord. I didn't realize that the sticky backing came off. Let's see. I know it's white on white. Sorry. We said gold for the gate. Once I get that on there, it won't be white on white. This is just like falling on the floor. That's so funny. Ah, no. No. Wait, you're not the sticker part. You're the sticker part. Shoot, I'm putting the wrong sticker part now. Now we're gonna mushy, 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 mushy. See a couple of places that didn't get glitter. Oh, great. There's paper in it. Oh, well. Paper and all can go in. Goes back. I really like that. That's really pretty. Take my glasses off. Okay, I missed that one. Let's see. Do you have Tinker's Tape? Oh, okay. Mushy, mushy, mushy. And I think it's kind of cool that this is a two-parter. I just don't know how you would like just cut out the single and not anything else. Well, I guess you'd have to just cut the paper to where it fit that, I guess. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not very smart with these things. Also can't see where the I'll definitely deal with that later. But yeah, there's the gate. I like that. That turned out really pretty. We'll set him to the side. And then we still have that. And then this one can be all weeded. Minus that part there that apparently broke off. But yeah, so we have these two. Now, three feathers. Let's start with this feather first. Maybe. I got a little piece of stuck all over me. Oh, I should have done that. I wonder. Maybe too late. I don't know. I'm going to try. Let's see if I can get this. Let's see. Let's do a little green. Like packing tape. Oh, well, Jiminy Crickets. Look at that. Hi, hi, hi. I like that trick. That's my new best friend right there. That worked awesome. Thank you, Em. I think that was Emily who said use the packing tape. Yeah. Just see me trying to do that stupid fairy this morning. I think I called her everything but a fairy. Trying to clean out that dye. And then Marlene's idea was to use the bone folder to squish it in there. That was cool. I think it was Arlene's. Oh. I should have got the neon colors out for the feathers. Let's see. Let's do some orange. It's not been opened yet, but that's okay. This is why I like YouTube. I learn stuff even though I'm doing a channel. And then I can pass it on. Like I said, I wish I could remember the lady's name who I saw doing this with. I'm just doing it a little bit different than she did. Like I said, I think she used her scan and cut, something like that, to do big stencils. But the ombre effect I did get from her. Even though I'm not doing it wrong, I don't know if there's a wrong or a right way to do ombre. I just add in colors because they look pretty. Last one. I almost started to throw him away, but he can still be used. Throw him away. What color do we want to do at the bottom? Hey, let's do gold. Gold sounds good. Woo, hello. And woo, glitter shower. Oh, put a piece of paper over it, then really. Oh, okay. But here's our first feather. Is that not just uber pretty? I forget who wanted to see the feathers. I hope they're still here. That's our first feather. Set that one there. While I'm thinking about it, where'd it go? Put him back. Yeah, I need to get a few more dyes. I want to get some. I thought I had a mason jar dye. Apparently I don't. So I'm going to have to look into getting one. All right. Let's see. I think I'm going to do one of these a solid, and then we'll do one ombre. Or, I don't even want to call it ombre, multicolored. Because I don't really do ombre because I don't have ombre. We're going to do this one solid color. Oh, well, okay, that was almost bad. I almost put the wrong piece over there. Okay, so what color? Come on, stay down. I really like that. That was a pretty color. Okay, then she said, stick a piece of paper over. Hey, we're just not to stick that over there. And then squishy, squishy, squishy. Really? Is it 12 already? It is. Lord, I didn't realize I've been on here that long. Let's see. There's that one. Ah! Oh, it fell down. Normally, I would take all that extra glitter and try to shake it off into a big container, but I don't have a big container. Let's try that again. A big container anymore to put my glitter in. There's the orange one. Now, do we want to do the center part that went in the feather? Or is that just something you throw away? Nina. Okay. Yeah, there we go. I don't know what you do with those. I don't know if you're supposed to color it. Color it too. Or toss it. I'm all glittery. Does that count? Hold on a second. Ow, ow, ow. What am I stepping on? The plug to my glue gun. That's not good. That one has some really pretty neon colors in it. So let's use some of those. Which, if I like this, I may do more butterflies. Not butterfly, feathers. Shoot, or yeah, feathers. Okay, I like that. Leave it open, yeah. That's what I was kind of thinking. Let's see. I want to do. Oh, hey, that one's. Oh, okay, good. That one's just cracked a little. Let's see. I want to do a kind of like this one, multicolors. Definitely use that yellow. That yellow's pretty. After what I got all these glitters, these from Walmart, my Walmart, and they were $6.97 a pack, and they're the fine glitter. I really didn't think that was a bad price. Let's do some yellow with the tippity tip. If we can get it to open. I guess somebody sent me a text message. Yeah, I got up this morning. I had like 15 text messages. I asked my husband, I said, why didn't you wake me up so I could answer them so they'd stop going off? And he's like, because you needed your sleep. They said if it was important, they would have called. I thought that was so cute. Ooh, that's pretty. I like that. You, Miss Arlene. She said, okay, you gotta move. You're like all in my bubble. Oh, well, it looks better when it's all piled up. Too much white showing. There's, well, I don't know. Maybe it's because it's white on white right now. Let's see. There's the yellow. Let's do this purple. Or throw the purple. Bye, Nina. Thank you for stopping by. Stop sticking my finger to it. That purple's pretty too. I wonder if when I take it off, it's going to be as light as the yellow. Kinda. Oh, that's bad. These have like a lot of iridescent coloring to them. Not sure if I'm saying that right, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. Let's do a little pink. Oops. These pour out really quickly. A lot. What? It said it was It said it was neon glitter. So that's why I got them. Ooh, I like that one. Stay there. But they're almost like a sand consistency. I mean, this is like uber fine. I can't get that to come off. Oh, shoot. Hopefully it didn't break the towel. Sorry. Let's see. Okay. I need 4 colors on that one. Yeah. I want to see if I can get 5 on this. Oops. Oh. I'll do this color. Looks like it's a tealy color. Stop it! Make it die! Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, I wish I'd have thought of this sooner. This stuff is so much fun. And then for our last color, let's throw him away. I think we'll do, what kind of color this is. Maybe, if it'll open. Well, that's really pretty. That's like a rose gold. Well, I should have used the paper, but I got so excited. I used my finger. Yeah, that's really pretty. Oh, that missed. That is our other feather. Get all these feathers. Ah. Where did he fall to? Where did he fall to? There he is. And fell over. Fence. Yeah, I kind of liked how those feathers came out. All sunny. Oops, they fall. And our, she's dry now. She's really shiny. Got her and our little butterflies. That is the one. Let's put that butterfly over there. It's not so much gold. Now I'm wondering what a tag would look like. See, a tag though, most people don't want just a glitter background. I really did think I had more than just that. I guess I don't. Let me see. I honestly thought I had a. I think he's messing up. Those are stickers. Not stickers, stamps. I don't know why I said stickers. Those are stamps. Those are stickers. They're stamps. What stamps are there? Oh, I think I'm two of those. Well, yeah, that's all the dies I own. All right. I wanted to try with more. You can't try with something you don't have. So, yeah. So, not really. Whites. I honestly thought I had more dies than this. Honestly, I thought I had a mason jar die. But I guess I don't. Which just means I'll have to try the tag one. Yeah. Okay, so why not, right? Bye, Emily. Thanks for stopping by. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna try the tags. because why not? I don't have anything else to really love those feathers. Oh, wait, did I get the plates back out? Yeah, they're over there. Let's see. That one fit. Oh, yeah, that one fits. Really get one on there, but also helps if you put it on there right. Oopsie, it fall down. Nope. Yep. Let's do Emily's trick. Aha! Got you out. Only gonna do the one tag. And yes, I'm going to do this multicolored. Why? Because that's the most fun. Jen, are you still around or did you sneak off on me? I've never seen you comment in a while. Can't remember if she was supposed to get her son today. Come on, this is ridiculous. I hadn't seen you in a while, so I didn't know if you were still here. That one is, let's see how many colors we can get on here, shall we? Sounds good to me. Okay. Do we want to do these or these? Let's do these. I think I'm going to start with pink. So, what do you guys think of all these Disney movies that are now being turned into live animation? Live animation. That sounded stupid. Uh, live productions. I guess is what I meant to say. I just saw where they did the Lion King. That yellow don't come out very good. You sound like me. We don't have TV. I've got YouTube. That's about it. Um, we do have Hulu and Netflix, but I don't watch either one of those. Uh, Mostly because I have all the movies they have, so I don't watch it. They just remade Aladdin to it being alive. That one kind of looks cool. I'm kind of wanting to see it. Let's see. There's another one I just saw that they said they were getting ready to do, and I can't remember what it is now. Oh, I think they're redoing The Little Mermaid or some crap like that. I just find it interesting that they're taking all like the cartoons and trying to turn them into movies. Well, I mean, the cartoon was, you know what I mean, with live people. Uncartooned, however you want to say it. Uncartooned, yeah, because that's a word. I have to keep an eye on the time because I take my son to work. He has to be there too. Maybe I shouldn't have done such small strips. Let's see. This is fun. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I know it's just something random. I saw it, wanted to try it, wanted to bring you all along for the ride. I have to put my hair up, it's getting in my face. Who knows? I may wind up putting these in the auction. I really like that. Don't forget you heard that here first. Uncartooned. Don't let nobody steal my word. I want just was like, hey, I want out. I want open. Open me. Open me. I don't think there's any fear of anybody stealing my word. Okay, that I can't put back in the green because it got a lot of purple in it. So what I'm going to do cut that paper off. Glue it back on that just for now. Let's see. Let's do this blue. Well, it was on it. I turned it off of it. Oh, good Lord, this one don't want to open. Yeah, no, I don't want just a hole. I want the thingy open. So I know I was telling you girls that we're supposed to eventually get the business that my husband's working at. That's still going on. But there is an update. I don't remember if I told you guys that basically the crap hit the fan 2 weeks ago. And his boss made it crystal clear that my husband was going to be taking over the business when the time came. I know I've mentioned that the one guy walks around like he already owns the place and stuff, and he thinks he's getting the business and all that. Well, that's why the crap hit the fan. Well, apparently, yeah, my lines ain't straight, so ignore that. The guy has just really gotten to the point where I'm trying to think of a word that's not a swear word. Oh, he's really just gone to the extremes of being a jackass. I mean, that's just all there is to it. I mean, he gives a new meaning to the word jackass. And my husband and I were talking the other night, and I told him, I said, if he does not straighten his crap up, that I didn't care if that meant I had to go to work for my husband and build countertops, which I cannot do, but I would learn, that he was the first one to be fired, because he is acting like a flippin' 2-year-old. What happened was Monday last week, he came to work, did deliveries, and then said he didn't feel good and had to go home. So Junior let him go home. That's my husband's boss. Then he was a no-show, no-call for 2 days. So Tuesday, Wednesday, no show, no call. I'm sorry, when you work anywhere in the real world, if you're a no-show and a no-call in the state of Tennessee, you can be fired on the spot. No ifs, no ands, no buts, no nothing. You are automatically fired at any other job. Let's just say that's not what happened. Well, my husband, oops, I put that back and I didn't put the glitter back. My husband told Junior, he said, you know he's not sick, right? And his boss is like, well, how do you know that? He said, because his girlfriend works in retail. He says, what do you mean? And he said, well, I worked retail for 9 years. Retail, normally when you first start out, you get like a week vacation. As you work up, you get longer vacations. Well, apparently she's only been there long enough to get a week's vacation. But that's what it was. His girlfriend's vacation was, it was Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah. Her vacation started Saturday, so she had Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off. So he decided that he just wasn't going to show up and he wasn't going to call into work on Tuesday and Wednesday. So, as punishment, I'm not going to do the white, but I am going to open it. As punishment, he was not allowed to do the deliveries on Thursday, because he did show up Thursday, because Junior said, now watch, he'll show up Thursday because it's delivery day, and that's what this guy does. That's his main job, is besides helping build the countertops, is to do the deliveries. And so he did. He showed up Thursday an hour late, stood around, made coffee, went to the bathroom, and he went to Junior and he says, I need my paperwork. And he goes, not right now, you don't. I'm busy. I'll get with you later. So, or no, he said, I don't have time for you. Go get to work. I'm busy. And the reason why is because Ricky and him were going over an apartment job they just got. And so he goes out there to the shop, goes to the double doors, and just stands there. Stands there. Doesn't go to work. Doesn't act like he's going to go to work. Nothing. Just stands there. So now Junior's really mad. And he looks at my husband and he tells him to stick his head out the door and tell, this guy, well, that didn't work, did it? Nope, not at all. I just threw that glitter right at myself. Trying to be sneaky and not do it the way I had been. So don't try that at home. You'll be Tinkerbell before it's over with. So my husband stuck his head out the door and told him, he said, yo, you're not doing deliveries today. Get to work. And he said that, he goes, whatever. So Ricky my husband closed the door. They stood there and watched him stand there for another 30 minutes. So finally, Junior gets up, goes out there, and asks him what his problem is. And he said, I'm just trying to wake up. Trying to wake up. Yeah. So my question to my husband was, well, what was Wonder Slug doing? Pokey the Wonder Slug is this guy's friend. And he's about useless. He really is. But, I mean, he tries, I guess. That's what you can call it. He was actually doing his job, which was, like, totally surprising. Because usually, if the one guy doesn't do anything, then Pokey the Wonder Slug doesn't want to do anything. But, no, he was actually doing his job. So after he got reprimanded, reprimanded, he finally went over to his station, mumbling and grumbling. Junior took off with the delivery that they had to make. Really. And, we used all those colors. Now we're going to use these colors. Let's see. We haven't used silver yet, so, yeah, we did. We just used silver. I think I'll just do it the same way I did these. I'll just circle around. Circle the wagons. Or should I start over? I think I'll just start over. Yeah, I'll just start over with these. That's cute. So he did his deliveries and everything. He came back, and when this guy saw that he was back, he started hosing off. And because they had an install to do that day. Well, he didn't know he was not going on this install job. Because, nobody told him he wasn't going on it. But Brandon, I'll try not to say his name, but anyway, I already did. So Brandon hosed off, and Junior just kind of looks at him, doesn't say anything, looks over at Wonder Slug, tells him to get in the truck, that he's going with him to do an install. Brandon gets totally perturbed and throws the hose down, and Junior looks at my husband, and my husband just looks at him, and they shrug their shoulders and go about their business. Yes, I totally agree. This guy needs to be fired. He does. And that's, my husband and I have already talked about this, and Junior's already told Brandon that once he leaves, he can't protect Brandon anymore. But yeah, so they left at 11:30. They got back at 12:45, I think is what my husband said. And their boss was looking around, and he looks at my husband and he goes, "Bud, why didn't this stuff over here get done?" And he said, talking about in Brandon's area, and he said, because he moped the entire time you were gone. He goes, "What?" He said he went to the bathroom, because he went to the bathroom before they left, which was at about 11:30. And then he came out a little bit after 12 and made more coffee and drank it. And when just as Junior and Pokey the Wonder Slug were getting back, is when he decided that he was going to start working. But yes, I do agree that the guy needs to be fired, and Junior sees that he needs to be fired. But to fire him, they need somebody to replace him, and they're not getting any applicants in to so it's not like he can. I personally think what he just needs to do is suck it up and say, "You're fired. I'm tired of the BS. You're out of here. You're done. Go away. Don't need you." I mean, that's my stick on it. This guy has been given multiple chances to straighten his act up, and he does not care. He doesn't care about. It's almost like he doesn't care about himself either, because of his attitude, But I'm sorry, as soon as he said you couldn't run this business without me, that's when I'd have been like, really? I was doing just fine before I hired you. I don't get kids nowadays. And I call him a kid, and he's not even a kid. He's like 30 something years old, but he acts like he's 2. Oh, my husband called him out on why he took or why he was out, and he flat out told him it was none of his uh, business why he was out. And he goes, "So you're admitting that's what you did?" And he's like, "It's none of your, business what I do with my time, that I'm not at work." And so my husband was like, "Oh, okay." So my husband told his, Junior, the boss, what he said. He says, "That can't be right." He said, "Surely he really didn't do that." And he goes, "I told you what I said, and I told you what he said." So something came up later in the week, and Junior was going off again on them all, and mostly Brandon. But dang it, I keep putting the glitter right back. It's supposed to be that pretty teal. He told Brandon, said something to the effect that, while he was off doing whatever it was he was doing for 2 days as a no-show, no-call, everybody else was having to pick up the slack. And now that he was back, he needed to get his butt in gear. And Brandon goes, "It ain't none of y'all's business why I wasn't here." And Junior told him, he says, "You do know that this is a right to hire, right to fire state, and I could have fired you." And he's like, "You ain't gonna do it." Like, this guy has got a set of brass ones on him. But the sad thing about it is that he's right. Junior's not going to do it because he doesn't have anybody to replace him. No, wait, I need the purple. I'm trying to make it the same color. This reminds me of a sweater I had. Just in case you guys didn't want to know that. I had a sweater these colors at one time. I keep telling my husband, "I wish you were running the place already." I'm telling you, I'd fire that guy faster than he could say boo. And what's sad about the whole thing, I mean, he really should have. And what's sad about the whole thing is when the guy works, he works. But because he now has been told under no uncertain terms that he's not getting the business, he don't care. So, I mean, he really just doesn't care. I told my husband it makes me want to go down there, turn him over my knee, and bust his butt like his mama and daddy should have done. I just cannot believe that he was raised like that. With those kind of standards and stuff, it's hard for me to believe that. Now I go back into the green. I mean, he really does not realize how lucky he's got it. Because in the real world, if he ever has to get a real job, yeah, he should have been fired on the spot, whether he can be replaced or not. I'm sorry. You know, that's just... Oops. That glitter was... There's glitter in my shoe. And respect. You know? Just respect. I'm sorry, if I find out one of my kids talk to their bosses like that, oh, heck no. They'd still be picking up their teeth. Now, my boys are grown, but still. To act like you deserve something just because you showed up. Well, guess what? That ain't how the world works. Why is it when I get to the green, everything wants to come off? Purple. I just can't wait for the day for him to be fired. I really can't. I'm counting it down. I feel sorry for the guy only because apparently, you know, he's not very smart. And what I mean smart is he doesn't know how good he has it. You know, I don't think he really realizes how good he has it there. And that's what's sad. Yeah, my husband, when he takes over, he's going to enforce a policy that if you're late, you have to sign your time sheet or your time card. After the third time you've had to sign, you don't have a job. That's how the company used to be ran when the guy's dad ran it, and Ricky likes that, and that's what we're going to do. So that'll stop that right there. Let's see, and then I did the other blue. No, wait, that's the wrong one. Did I just do that? Good Lord. I've already lost what colors I did. Oh, silver. I feel like I'm missing a color. That color. That's the color I'm missing. Okay. Then I did the dark blue before I did this one. Oh, well. And Junior realizes that, you know, all this is his fault, which I'm thankful for that. He's finally realizing this. That everybody's having to put up with this crap because of him. because he asked Ricky, my husband, he asked him, he says, he said, I told you that you're going to be taking over the business, when I retire. And he said, you're acting like, he said, you're acting no different than before I told you. And Ricky said, well, it hasn't happened yet, so why should I act any differently? And he kind of looked at him and he said, well, yeah, that's true. He says, what am I supposed to do? Walk around like Brandon and act like, I'm the big shot, you got to listen to me and blah, blah, blah. And he said, that never will get those guys respect out there in the shop. He said, I need them to respect me. And he said, the only way they're going to respect me is if they see me working just like they do. Of course, the thing about it is that they'll never respect him. That's the problem. But that's my husband's way of thinking. And I love that about him. He's not one of those to demand respect. He thinks respect is earned, and that's what he's trying to do, is he's trying to earn these guys respect, and it ain't working. No matter what he does. That makes me mad. Let's see, what time is it? Okay, I still got a few more minutes. I didn't think I was going to get this. No, go in there. I didn't think I'd get this one done. I'm just going to do that whole bottom thing and pink. Yep. But I guess that's the youth of today. They just, not all of them are like that. I don't want to lump him into category as all of them, but that's what a lot of their problems are. Some of these kids, they just want everything handed to them. And there is a sparkly, glittery card that just needs to be, I guess I'd seal it, huh? Hey, Mac! Ooh. Take these glasses off for a second. I just saw my hairband. But yeah. I'm hoping what happens is once he sees Junior bringing new people into the shop, that it puts the fear of God into him, and he straightens up because he's a likable guy if you can get him to not be so swarmy. And I just like giving people a chance. Yup, that's true. I don't know. I think I'll leave these out because I may play with these after I get back from taking my son to work. This was a lot of fun. I don't know if I'll do any more with glitter in them, but this was a lot of fun. So should I seal this with the the glossy Mod Podge, or just spray it with hairspray? I don't know how. I mean, somebody could write on the back because it's still paper on the back. Yep, July's almost over. Yes, I should. Okay, because I have enough time to do that before I go. Let me find a wider brush. And this is just gorgeous. I'm sorry. I'm so glad I decided to do this. When do you go back to school, Mac? Oh, that's nice. And where it's sticker paper, it's very light. So, I mean, this can be backed onto something or something, you know. I'm going to take a break because I got to go here at 9 minutes anyway. Now, do I just do one coat of the Mod Podge or should I do two? Oh, wow. Our kids, if I had kids going back, they go back well, in I think 2 weeks. One should be good. Okay. Alrighty. So we've got Mod Podge on that one. And on Mrs. Fairy, I'll just do the butterflies. I really love how these feathers came out too. The different colors. I mean, I like that solid color one too, but I think the different colors just really make them pop. So yeah, this is what we did today. Oh no, don't sit your fanny there. No, don't put your foot in the butterfly. So yeah, I'm really excited. And this was a lot. This really was a lot of fun. I'll put some Mod Podge on the rest of them, and I will show you guys them tomorrow. Because glory, hallelujah, my son, yeah, he's getting off at 9 o'clock tonight, so I'm not gonna be up till midnight. Yeah, our kids get out in, what was it? The first week of June, go back the first, sometime in August. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Yeah, they go back in August. Bye, Mac. And I'm going to get off here because I have to take my son to work. But yeah, I'll do these up with the Mod Podge, and I'll show them to you tomorrow. And who knows, I may have done a bunch of other ones with glitter and stuff for the auction. But I think these are going to go in the auction for sure. Probably all together. Just because. Yeah, just because. So I will see you all later, and you all have a great day. And bye from Tennessee. Oh, my thing's in front of it. I can't see.